Hello guys and girls, in today's tutorial we'll be working on array list in Java, and at the end of the tutorial you'll be able to create cool programs like this and many other programs of your choice. So let's get started, okay? And then I'll just cancel this and delete this. I'll just delete this and recreate something on it. Okay, and let's start with new Java class, and I'll just name it main. So in this tutorial we'll be working on ArrayList in Java, and let's start PSVM tab and we get this. I'll zoom this out a little bit again. Oh, I think this is cool. Okay, yeah, this is cool. So what's an array list? You can think of an array list like a backpack. You can keep adding items without worrying about the size. You can take items out or replace them anytime you want. You can even check how many items are inside the list, your array list. In contrast, a normal array in Java has fixed size. Once you create it, you can't add more elements than its capacity. So but this one is a new brand topic, array list. It's a full topic on its own because it has lots of functionality that you can work with. Okay, so to start using array list, how to use an array list, you should import a package, a module in Java. It would be java.util.ArrayList. This is also for scanner and many other modules in Java. So you can do it like this, or you can just cancel this and use the or operator like this. So it will import everything in that has Java, util, and anything. But we'll just stick with just ArrayList. Okay, so so let's start with creating an array list. So how will you create an array list? In my last video I did about arrays. Now we're working on array list. So creating an array list, you call the array like an object, the data type, then you give this arrow braces with string. I'll just call it string. The data type should be string, and when adding data types in an array list, it should be reference data types, not like primitives or in lowercase or anything. So I'll just call it fruits. I'll just use it as an example of something. You see where I'm going. So fruits equals new array list. Okay, so this. So fruit array list, it's a string of fruits equals new array list. So this string, it means the array list will store like text and stuff. Then the new array list, this one right here, it creates the empty list. So initially the array list is empty. So you can replace string with any other data type. This string, you can replace it with any other data types like integers, double, or even like custom objects. Okay, there are many cool things that you can do with an array list. I'll just start with a few that I think would be important, and you can just to give you a kick, a great start with using array. So I'll just call the value, I mean what's the variable I mean to say. So I'll call it variable fruits. It's a fruit. So to add an an item to an array, you just say dot add. Then what do you want to add to it? Since it's collecting a string, I'll use this. I'll just say apple for the first fruit, and then I'll now say fruits dot add. So what do I want to add for the second, for the at the first index, at the second element, I'll add banana to it. And what should I add again? Then I'll add fruits dot add orange. Let me just add orange to it. Okay, so this is a way that you can add sorry, you can add items to your array list. So if you want to like access an array, an item, and you remember when computer is counting, it starts at index of 0, 0, 1, and 2. So but there are like 3 elements in the array, but when computer is counting, if you're looking for the index or getting an index, or you want to like access an item in the array list, you use from 0. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So if I want to print something, SOUT tab, if I want to print out fruits, I'll use this fruits dot get. So what I want to get at what? Get at index of 0. So it will give me dot get at index of 0. So it would give me apple initially. So if I run the program, it gives me apple. I don't know if you can see it. So it gets I'll just reduce this my console a little bit so it can be visible as well with, yeah, okay, like this. So it gave me apple because we are getting at index of 0, and apple is at the index of 0, but it's our first element. So we can also do something like, there are many things you can do with an array, but I'll just do the ones I can remember. So you can change items. Like now, let me say I want to change banana at index of 1, the second element. If I want to change it, I can just do like, let me just down under this. I'll just do fruits dot set. So I'll set at index of 1. So at index of 1 is banana, so I'll change it to mango or something like this. Yeah, so let me get fruit at index of 1. Wait, hold on, I won't change it now, just keep this at index of 1. Then I'll copy this and Control C, and I'll paste it here again. So you see this one would be initially banana, and after I change set at index of 1 to mango, it turns to mango back. So I'll just run the program. Shoot. Okay, now you see what I'm explaining. So initially it's getting the index. I got banana at the first index at index of 1. So I changed this to mango, and now I'm getting it again and it changed to mango. So you can also set like change item, replace item in an array list. And there's another cool one. You can also remove an item from an array list. Okay, like this. Let me say I want to remove I want to remove which should I remove? I want to remove the orange. So what I'll do will be fruits dot remove. So what, at which index did I want to remove? I want to remove at index of 0, 0, 1, 2. So orange is at index of 2. So I want to remove the 2, the second one. Okay, so now don't forget your semicolon. So if I run it, the program now, you won't be saying orange again because I removed it, but you can't see it now unless I like do something. But you can't only remove by index, you can also remove like items like this. Instead of doing 2, you can just do remove, or so remove orange. You can see, so you can either remove by index or you can remove by item. Okay, so there is also another thing, but I can't run the program now, but I will still keep it when I can run the program. I'll show you guys how to loop through an array, then I'll do the remove and redo it again. So I'll just cancel this for now and check. Let's check for size of array in an array. So what is the size of the array? So I'll do SOUT tab for this, then I'll do fruits dot size. So how many elements are in the array, in my array list now initially? So, or elements or items. So if I run the program, you see it's giving 3 elements. So there are 3 elements in my array list. You can see the apple, the mango I changed for this banana, and this orange as well. So that is the size of my array list. It has 3 elements. So if you add more, it keeps adding. Like now, let me add fruits dot add something like this. Let me add which pineapple or something, yeah, like this. Then I'll just copy it and everything again and add like more fruits to it. I'll just Control V. So you see all the fruits. It should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 items in my fruits, in my array list of fruits. So if I should run this program, it will give me 8 as the items. Okay, you can see it right here, 8 items in my array list. And okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing now is looping through an array list. So to loop through an array list, there are basically two ways of looping through an array list. I will tell you guys the most difficult and not used way like that, and not like very good logical way to do it, but I'll just show you guys. So to loop through an array, how you do for you use a let me use a for loop at first. So for using a for loop, int I, so initially starting at zero index, because I said earlier that computer starts counting with zero. So we'll just say I. This I means iteration, like most you can use anything though, you can use counter or anything, but most programmers use I, so we'll stick with I. So I is starting from index of zero. So we are trying to get all the elements in our array list. So I less than fruits dot size. So the size, it's now loop through, it keep going until it's less than, since it's starting from index of zero, it keeps going till it's less than the size of the fruit. So what is our count? Our count will be I plus plus. So it keeps going and increasing by one every time on each iteration. So then what are we going to print out as it keeps going? I'll just print out fruits dots. If you see, there is a function we used earlier, get at index. You see this function we used there, get at index of 1 gives us banana or something like that. So now when looping through with a for loop, you do fruits dot get what, get at index of I. So what it just means basically is that since I is starting from 0 and ending at the number less than the size of the fruit. So what it means is, so if I is 0, it just gets at index of 0, then I iterates again, banana and every other thing. So if I run this program, you see all our fruits. It's got all our fruits down here, okay? So you can see it, like all, basically all our fruits, like this or like this, yeah. So it's a very good way to iterate through our items in an array list, but that is not the best way that you can use. So if you have programmed before, you hear of something they're calling enhanced for loops. Is mostly good for array and array list basically than this. So it's very easy and very cool to understand. Okay, so I'll just delete this and I'll use the enhanced for loop. So why it's giving me an error here is, if you look, it's a for loop can be replaced with enhanced for. Okay, so you can like replace this with enhanced for. That's why it's giving me like a warning here, because it's just advice something. So I will just replace this with enhanced for loop. So how to go about it? You still use the for, this and this. So for what is the data type of our array? It's a string. For every string fruit in fruits in our array list of fruits. So for every fruit in our array list of fruits, like this. So it's, what should we print out? Simply just SOUT, print out fruit. Okay, so this one is a very easy method you see most people using, and it's the best method to like iterate through an array list. Okay, so basically, if yeah, so that's it. So these fruits you can like basically change it to anything you wish. Like you can use I or anything. You can use I or you can use fruits, but I just wanted it to be more understandable. So if I run this program, okay, you still see our fruits, our array list of fruits there. Okay, like this. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Okay, like still goes the same thing. So if you change these, you can also change these fruits to like I, or anything. Then you will print for string I in fruits. Control Z. So you change this to I. Let me run the program again. Uh, okay, so see our this, yeah, cool, like this. So that is basically most the important method, the important functions that we can use in our array as well. So there is the last one, last methods I will just show you guys before we round up the video. So basically we also have fruits dots clear, but this one is a dangerous thing to do actually. So it removes every single thing in our array. Dot clear, the function, the inbuilt function of array list dot clear, it removes everything in our list. And we also have many other things, many other functions as well, but I think this is just basically everything you need to know in working with ArrayList. Okay, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on my latest videos, and also leave a like and comment as well. Your feedback really helps me create better content for you all.